Hey folks, David Frost, LazyGapTrader.com. In this video, we're talking about day trading. More specifically, we're talking about gap trading and how gap trading is by far the single best and most consistent and profitable day trading strategy available across the markets. You're looking at a chart of TIF or Tiffany and Company, and you can see the horizontal line running across the screen at $83.80. That was one of the gap trades this morning that was identified before the market even opened. So what I do is a couple of things. I teach a video-based course that you can find at LazyGapTrader.com. The second thing I do is I offer traders a way to get my gap trades each and every day so that you can see what I'm trading, what I've identified as the morning gap trades, and what I think are the highest probability trades where a stock is likely to have a price reaction in the other direction. Everything that comes out in terms of my gap trades each and every day is right out of the course. Same material, same methodology, same results. So real quick, gap trading is when a stock is gapping higher or lower at the open from where it closed the prior trading day, whether it's as a result of earnings or some other news-related event, it doesn't matter. What it's doing is it's creating an opportunity for traders that can identify the area or the specific price where the highest probability exists where that stock should have a price reaction in the other direction. These are areas where stocks are A, drawn to in a lot of cases, and B, should have a rejection from, whether it's a stock gapping higher like what you're looking at on Tiffany or a stock gapping lower, which we're going to look at next. Either way, we're able to identify through the teachings in the course how to find the most likely area where that stock is going to have a price reaction in the other direction. Therein lies the trade. Therein lies the opportunity. Let's switch gears and go over to the email that went out to subscribers at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 30 minutes before the market opened. This morning, there were 4 possible trades: Tiffany, U.S. Steel, Freeport-McMoRan, and Devon Energy. 2 of them did not hit their levels, at least not yet as I make this video, and 2 did. Tiffany, which we just looked at, which we're going to look at a little more in depth in a second, and the other one that hit its level was Devon Energy, and you can see where I say gap lower, support levels are $40.97 and $39.95. Profit target is about 25 to 40 cents. And Tiffany, you can see where I say gap higher, resistance level is the same $83.80 that you saw on the chart just a minute ago. Stop and profit target is about 40 to 70 cents. So let's go back to the charts and let's pick this apart and understand exactly what we're looking at. So here we're back on a 10-minute chart of Tiffany, and you can see right within the first 10 minutes of the day, this is a 10-minute chart, first candle of the day, we come in and make a high of $83.86, just 6 cents beyond the level that was cited 30 minutes before the market opened. Now, the stock closed all the way down here at about $78 the prior trading day, which was yesterday. This is what you learn in the course, how to identify levels just like this. Sometimes it's a little more dramatic to go down to a 1-minute chart just to see what happened. So what really happened was, in the 3rd minute of the day, the stock pierced the level by 6 cents, and in the 4th minute of the day, we were already trading down at a level of $82.26. That's over a $1.50 gain 4 minutes into the trading day. Fantastic. But it gets better. Back on the 10-minute chart, look where the stock is now. It's all the way down at below $82. In the course, I teach, there's a whole video module where I teach how to get the most out of a trade. I teach how to turn an opportunity like this into a risk-free, emotionless trade after booking some profit so that you can derive more profit on a trade like this and get the total gain for the day, or at least most of the total gain for the day, or as much as possible, rather than just a 40-50 cent scalp trade. That's what separates great profit from spectacular profit. Now let's go take a look at Devon Energy. Now I've got to give you both sides, right? So nobody ever said trading was easy, but you always have to accept the fact that no matter how good you are or how much you think you know, you're going to lose. Trading is a business where you're going to win a percentage of the time. The idea is to win more than you lose and to manage your losses properly and get the most out of your gainers as possible, and that's a profitable business. So here's a 10-minute chart of Devon Energy. This was the other trade on the list this morning that hit its level, $40.97. But I've got to show you both sides, because this was a frustrating trade, but this is part of the business. It happens. You're not going to win on every trade. Even when it looks like I won, I'm going to show you why I didn't. Now remember the stop loss on Devon Energy. Down at the bottom, stop and profit target is about 25 to 40 cents. The first candle of the day, the first 10-minute candle of the day, you can see where Devon made a low of $40.43. Now sometimes traders will give a little more rope, a little more leeway on the stop loss, me included. However, on this one, I did stop out of this trade, and it did reverse, and it did become a profitable trade for those traders that stuck around. But this is the part of trading that you have to accept. You're not going to win on every trade. It's part of the business. But the reason I show you this is look at the power of the level, $40.97, even though on this particular trade, the stock traded through the level more than anticipated, more than I teach in the course that's an acceptable stop loss limitation. However, even though that happened, it still reversed, and you can see the power of these price levels. It doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen. It's part of the business. We're going to wrap it here. I'm David Frost, LazyGapTrader.com. Thanks for tuning in, folks.